This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
NCD met soup on police vehicle attacks. Finance Department launch website. And annual Trukai Fun Run took place today. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Natasha Voy. Thank you for joining us. The National Capital District Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab has confirmed the attack on two Force 10 vehicles and one Motokoita police vehicle on Thursday and Saturday while out on operations.
According to Metsup Simatab, the two Force 10 vehicles were attacked and damaged by a group of armed men believed to be from Goilala while attending to an incident at Bomana in the early hours of Friday. Simatab stated that the attackers hid in the dark and stoned the windscreens of the vehicle when they were pulling out after being stuck on a rough road. The vehicles were damaged, but the officers were able to get help from other police units that responded. Simatab said some suspects were captured a day later and now in police custody. He explained that they will be interviewed and charged accordingly. Metsup Simatab further highlighted on the other incident on Saturday morning at Badioga, where the Motokoita police bus was towed by an alleged group of Goilala men. He confirmed one suspect was captured by the community and has been detained for further questioning. Simatab said the damage of police vehicles decreases police presence around the city. He calls on the public to respect properties like police vehicles. Simatab is urging every citizen to cooperate with police to identify individuals who are involved in the incidents that took place at Bomana and Badioga. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Department of Finance has taken a bold step moving into digitalization with the recent launch of the Department of Finance website, document management system, and online learning management system.
The launching of the digital platforms took place on Friday at the APEC House, attended by key stakeholders. Acting First Secretary of Department of Finance, Corporate Service Division, John Voimani, said his remarks on the achievement.
Firstly, it gives me a great pleasure to have this document management system. And when we talk about technology, we talked about the cost behind all technologies. We talked about the certificates, everything that you name it. We are just the users. The developers are out there at the back.
He expressed that he is proud the system is built within the departments by their own experts.
Our document management system was built and sanctioned at Tower 1. And the document management system was built within the Department of Finance, and the system itself, it belongs to the Department of Finance.
Mr. Voimani thanked the people who worked behind the scenes and are leading the team.
If you talk about the document management system, some would say you have to pay the subscriptions, you have to pay the certificates. But with our system, it was built from our department, and we want to acknowledge and thank Mr. Erepan to take the lead, and the engineer who built our system, Jeffrey Ore.
He highlighted the system is very effective and can be able to monitor every single activity within the system.
So we all control and monitor within the department, and it's very powerful and very effective. And document is, when we heard about people circulating document, the audit trail is always there to monitor who access, who download, and who actually see the document itself.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Minister for Finance, Thomas Opa, has outlined that the digital platform reaffirms their commitment to build a smarter, more responsive and transparent public sector system.
Minister Hopa expressed being impressed that the department is taking new initiatives that will empower the department as they work to meet future challenges. He explained the launching aims to bring transformation within the sector.
It is with great pride and enthusiasm that I stand before you today to mark a historic milestone in the digital transformation journey of the Department of Finance today. As we see the official launch of these three groundbreaking digital systems.
Acting First Assistant Secretary for Corporate Service Division, Mr. John Voy Mani, said the new online platform cut all the cost for traveling to deliver courses.
The website is a new look, and as most of the speakers have said about the website, it's now all the systems that we launched the online, it's all centered around the website itself. That's the power, the platform that powered our little systems that work within the Department of Finance.
It further highlighted on how the website plays a key role within the department.
Process on Public Finance Management Act. We don't need to go as far as telephone. Someone in telephone can just log in into the system. Someone from the Tower 1 can just teach him online. And we cut cost of traveling, we cut cost of every officers traveling to deliver courses. And that is one of the things that we have launched today.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Asia-Pacific story has ended yesterday, with India being the last Asian community to participate as part of the celebrations leading up to Papua New Guinea's 50th independence anniversary.
National Capital District Governor Powers Pakop said the Asia story reflected the sad journey Asia has with Papua New Guinea. Governor Pakop said after the Asia-Pacific story ends, PNG must work to deepen the relationship between neighboring Asian countries.
Our relationship between our respective countries and nations, and we can build that relationship to be much better and greater than the last 50 years. We can challenge ourselves to be greater partners for development, for progress, but more importantly, for building a just and fairer region of our Asia Pacific. And hopefully we can become an inspiration to the rest of the world.
He noted that with the world currently facing challenges, Asia and PNG must challenge themselves to become better partners for development and also to maintain peace, stability and unity.
There must be one part of the world that maintain sanity, maintain peace and stability, and maintain progress and unity. And that region, I hope, and it can be the Asia-Pacific region, and I hope this 2 months of celebrating PNG's journey has given us a glimpse of that possibility.
He thanked the Asian community in Port Moresby for the last 2 months of celebrations. Acting High Commissioner of PNG to India, Mukesh Kumar, said the event was a beautiful tribute to the enduring friendship between the two nations. Mr. Kumar said India supports the well-being and development of its friends and partners, including PNG, through capacity building, technologies, healthcare, and in people-to-people ties.
Commitment to inclusive development, India and Papua New Guinea work together in solidarity and shared purpose. Our bond is also rooted in the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the Indian ethos that sees the world as one family. It is in this spirit that India supports the well-being and development of its friends and partners.
He concluded that PNG's 50 years of independence is a significant milestone for the country to look ahead with hope and confidence. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The EU's trade program has positively impacted a lot of local communities in the East and West Sepik provinces. During a media tour in Fugumui village of West Sepik, a local cocoa farmer gave insight on how the program has helped them.
Cocoa farmers in Fugumi village are seeing big changes in their cocoa farms through the support of the EU's trade PNG program that has been working across East and West Sepik provinces. Chairman of the Fugumi Cocoa Business Group said before the program came in, most villagers were planting hybrid cocoa trees without much training. Many of the trees were old, not healthy, and often produced low-quality beans. But now, with help from the program, the farmers have learned the right way to grow and care for cocoa.
Before Mosem, you mean what is like kind cocoa? You mean planning all cocoa, cocoa nungutea kanusem all type what is like na. But you mean you say sampla you mean planning chemen cocoa na sampla hybrid. You mean planning hybrid.
The EU's Trade PNG program provided hands-on training to the farmers in Fugumi as well as other parts of the two provinces. These trainings included how to properly manage and prune cocoa blocks, use bud grafting to grow cocoa pod borer, handle post-harvest processes like fermentation and drying, understand quality control so they can sell their beans for better prices.
Kamapim rootstock, au bami kamapim mi mino sa tu mino gat idea la disla. Patol to no at osem you go si all black kam na you make him osem na am na by you by raising my rootstock now.
The chairman said another important training acquired is how to identify and track cocoa using code codes and numbers. These numbers help farmers, researchers, and cocoa boards distinguish between different types of cocoa trees based on their origin, traits, and performance.
Small. S means small. B means big. So this latu I'm programming line mi plalo this latu. So you can look at number and you can say well cocoa. You can identify cocoa to same time.
Louis Mango, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, under the program, the fisheries value chain has helped over thousands of fish farmers and distributed nearly 98,000 fingerlings in East and West Sepik provinces.
The program aims to boost income, food security, and nutrition in rural PNG communities. Farmers like Fugumi business groups are now growing fish for better health, income, and a brighter future. Chairman of the business group said the community members, especially cocoa farmers, usually buy fish for only 3 kina to have a nutritious meal.
Fish na cocoa ante. Kasi all farmer to like fish, I like fish na. I like salim cocoa na, buy rice na, put fish on top no like kai.
However, he said market is a challenge for them, and he appealed to business houses, Trade PNG program, and government agencies to identify a market to sell their fish.
Kano siya imitok example siya. Sa sa program igat market, am na imigan. Kano siya imigan putilo kilo na imigan salim lo. Kano siya. Kaya narapla mo siya. Sa company o sa papindo o supermarket o sila kano company o like him. Am na imigan supply fish lo.
The National Fisheries Value Chain Specialist with the Trade Program, Manuel Aricava, noted that so far the fish are sold in local markets. He explained that to reach larger or external markets, farmers need better fish processing facilities to meet quality standards.
But our local markets, they are available, like our shops, hotels, they are being fish for agriculture farmers.
Louis Mango, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Imagine, huh? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum!
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
All-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Goroka Motors for a spin.
Join us weekly on MTV News, A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
Healing to all the residents.
business,
We launched its VPN.
politics,
To infiltrate into our systems.
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV. You're watching National MTV News. More than 100 reservists met with the Assistant Commissioner of Police for NCDN Central, Benjamin Turi, and Assistant Commissioner of Police Southern Command, Joseph Puri, yesterday at the Saraga Police Post.
The meeting yesterday reinforced their commitment to work together with regular police force in boosting police presence. ACP Turi was pleased to see the reservists came in numbers for support. Turi said their work has now been made easier with an office space allocated for the reservists. ACP Turi went on to urge them to work closely with their coordinator and police station commanders as well as regular police officers to maintain law and order in their communities. He further acknowledged those reservists that have played significant role in previous arrests and secured good convictions in some high-profile cases. Meanwhile, coordinator of the reservist program in NCD Central, Chief Inspector Ruben Giusu, outlined various key areas they need to work on. With the Saraga Police Post to be the coordination center, Chief Inspector Giusu said all reservists must report to him. Reservist police have done well in the past, and most of them have risen to top positions in government departments. The program concluded with ACP Turi presenting a police vehicle to the reservists for their use. Benson Wema, National MTV News.
The Minister for Defence Force, Dr. Billy Joseph, announced that apart from Port Moresby, their activities also plan to take place in Lae and Mount Hagen during the Papua New Guinea Defence Force Week.
The outreach program focused on preventive care and early detection, which are key pillars in the fight against cancer. PIH Medical Center Officer Maxwell Kababa said they were honored to bring these vital services to Kokopo, as the aim is to bridge the healthcare gap and ensure that even in the provinces receive the attention they deserve. The program saw strong community participation, with residents attending cancer consultations, screenings and health education. For many attendees, this program seizes their financial and logistical burden of traveling to Port Moresby. The outreach took place at the PIH Medical Center in Tagubar Industrial Estates in Kokopo, East New Britain. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The International Organization for Migration, with the support of the Japanese government, has donated 2 fully equipped ambulances and medical gear to the PNG government recently. This is to strengthen border management and healthcare services in the country.
From the 2 ambulances, a 10-seater will serve in the Wutung border post in Vanimo, while the 15-seater IS bus will serve in Port Moresby.
The ambulances and equipment provided today will help ensure that people on the move, including vulnerable individuals in emergency situations, receive timely and adequate medical care.
Deputy Prime Minister John Rosso said the donation is well aligned with the government's national development goals.
IOM's ongoing work, critical work, whether in managing population mobility, supporting emergency preparedness, or enhancing public health systems, is making a difference in Papua New Guinea.
The medical equipment donated will be distributed to designated point of entries to enhance border management operations. The Acting Health Secretary Ken Wise said the presentation for Border Protection Services is the first of its kind.
The ambulance and the equipment we received today will directly strengthen the department's capacity to manage health risks associated with population mobility and border crossing. This will support our efforts to improve emergency preparedness and health security.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Constructions on Goabadik Early Childhood Education and Learning Center in the Nawai district is set to commence following the delivery of two new-in-one classroom materials by the district member Theo Pelgan recently.
The delivery of these materials comes 3 weeks after the commitment by Nawai DDA to the Goabadik area and the Early Childhood Education and Learning Center. With local youths being engaged in the construction process, post and floor-based flooring of the two-in-one classroom have already been put in place. Additionally, materials for the ward community hall will be arriving this week, including a solar station and 2 900-liter water tanks. This further supports the infrastructure development in the area. The delivery of construction materials reinforces MP Pelgan's dedication to education and community development. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Finance Corporation Limited, or FinCorp, launched its newly refurbished branch in Goroka, Eastern Highlands Province on Thursday.
The refurbished branch is part of the financial institution's refurbishment program that will be carried out in all its branches throughout the country. Whilst noting the corporation's human resource development, FinCorp Head of Credit Solutions, Adam Hughes, elaborated on how FinCorp invests in its staff members.
On the back of all of that, FinCorp's always mindful that without our staff, we don't have a business. So for us, it's critical that we invest in our staff. And for the last couple of years now, we've really stepped up the mark in terms of providing training for our staff, not just in Port Moresby, but in every branch across the country.
He added that through community projects, the institution looks to give back to the communities.
Another area that I'm looking at the moment is about doing a little bit more in the communities as far as picking some sort of community project out there. We have already done several of those key projects in Moresby, Kokopo and Lane.
Mr. Hughes also elaborated on the services Fincorp provides to its customers.
Particularly when I'm talking to people outside just before and they're talking to me about how we assisted them with obtaining loans to send their kids through to university. We've assisted people with purchasing PMBs. We've assisted people, with all sorts of financial needs, and that's what, being a financial institution is about. It's about being able to operate ethically and certainly being able to assist our customers.
Fincorp has operated in the country for 27 years, of which 25 of those years were spent in Goroka. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Goroka Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Join us for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
The grinding, you want to be really part of the show, and hey, this is your year.
This time, our Final Cuts 2 contestants face off in the series for 6 remaining spots to make up the top 12.
Situation you've got, can I borrow it? Because it's hot.
Tonight at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Insurance or life insurance in PNG has been around for some time through our One Talk system.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we discuss the importance of life insurance in Papua New Guinea.
And that is when, in the event of death, relatives chip in to meet the expenses, funeral.
So life insurance is about protecting who you care about most, and this is your loved ones.
That's on Monday night.
You're watching National EMTV News. Madang Provincial Government is currently doing a massive cocoa nursery development rollout program in all its 6 districts. This is to assist smallholder farmers venture into agribusiness activities in order to sustain their economic livelihood.
This cocoa rollout is an initiative of the provincial member and Governor Ramsey Pariwa, who had allocated 1.1 million kina for the program this year and would continue in the following years. The cocoa nursery rollout in Madang province follows the signing of a memorandum of agreement between the MPG and the Cocoa Board that also gives effect to the Madang Provincial Integrated Development Plan 2023 to 2027 on cocoa crops as captured in the plan. About 50,000 polybags in addition to another 20,000 polybags that was delivered to Tanggu in Yawar local level government council area. Pariwa said with Madang currently ranked 5th in cocoa production in the country, he is seriously looking at elevating the ranking to make Madang the leader in the coming years with this intervention.
So objective na plan na pepes blok taman na emosem madang mas mello kakao. Bangla supply me as long as Mr. on the office bangla supply kakao ye ina kakao bas mel.
An officer with the PNG Cocoa Board, Donald Lau, explained the cordial working relationship between the Office of the Governor and the Cocoa Board in rolling out cocoa development in Madang province.
Control office block governor. One time or walkman dongem poliamamas nami pla holimhan one time. Cocoa Board itok thank you nem acknowledge him. Is nothing mi pla come up him and mi come up through lo LP mi pla link call man lo press. Na this la program mi pla start lo roll him out finish inside lo 6 pla district. You mi lo bogia you mi roll him out finish lo Yabu Almami na Yawar one time.
Meanwhile, during the visit to Tanggu, Governor Pariwa also made a commitment of 50,000 kina to assist in building a house for a community health worker who will reside in the remote area in Bogia district to service the people. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
A total of 34 participants took part in the 3rd Goroka Flower Show at the YC Hall, which ended yesterday in the province.
The show gave the opportunity to women to showcase their talents and creativity in the floriculture industry. Goroka Show Committee Chair Lady Karen Agrave said the event is known as one of the lead-up shows towards the famous annual Goroka Show. The 2-day show started on Friday and ended yesterday with the announcement of winners in 3 different categories, being the Bilum category, the Independence category, which is to contain the 50th anniversary logo, and wedding bouquet. The flower installations were submitted and judged accordingly by the Goroka Flower Show Committee. Entries from participants came as far as Mendi and Jiwaka. The major sponsors of the event, among others, include the Eastern Highlands Provincial Government, Monpi Coffee Limited, Ocean Cover Limited, and Wine Star Limited. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Bukbilong Pikinini has received 70,000 kina check from the Constantino Group and the Sertio Foundation to improve the early childhood literacy in Papua New Guinea.
The Constantino Group Chairman and Governing Director George Constantino said they were happy to support Bukbilong Pikinini, a program that is very dear to them. Constantino Group has been supporting the organization since 2008. Bukbilong Pikinini thanked the company for the continued support to sponsor 2 of Bukbilong Pikinini's library learning centers at 9 Mile and 6 Mile in Port Moresby. They said this consistent backing up has helped lay a strong foundation for hundreds of children to embark on their learning journey. BBP also extended its deep gratitude to the Sertio Foundation, a vital supporter of its 3 Mile Library Learning Center, and were delighted to welcome the Foundation's extended support to its Pari Library Learning Center. They said this makes it possible to reach even more children in the village with books, literacy programs, and the joy of learning. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
The locals from Warabia clan in Petroleum Development License Area 1 and 7 project areas have lost one of their great leaders and pacemaker in the community recently.
Late Chief Parupa Mugani was described as a pioneer traditional leader whose influence was instrumental to the success of both the PNG LNG project and the gas-to-electricity project.
You know the men say you're going to deal with others.
His people claimed that he played a crucial leadership representing the landowners in the negotiations of the projects. However, he was not being compensated well.
You know what benefit? You know what benefit? LNG? Ema nublastab na gasto pura nublastab na kam na nubalim sablon chivlo mi go now without benefit.
In recognition of his contribution to projects that contributes to the country's economic, Hagu Clan Chief John Kaloma has called on the government to assist to repatriate the body back home.
People die finish. Make sure you block out the one dema. Emergency na kumol. Bring all the money up. Bring all the money up.
They also presented letters to the Mineral Resources Development Company, Santos, ExxonMobil, and others to assist them.
Me as a national petroleum authority na, instead of oil and gas set, and me making mouse local bata, all oil sets, Santos, ExxonMobil, Minister, if lagi mo pass me, isim na. Then one can talk sawe, but me talk sawe through long all leader na.
Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
And now moving to overseas news. U.S. President Donald Trump said on Saturday night that Iran's major nuclear enrichment facilities were totally destroyed after the United States dropped bombs on them.
I've been hearing from contacts within Iran over the last hour, and I will point out that it is still very early in the morning here in the Middle East. We're 4 a.m. or so, so people here will still be, most of them asleep, but in Iran there will definitely be people there who have heard these strikes. I have heard from at least one contact on the ground. They're saying that it has felt like an earthquake, that people are saying that the ground shook so violently and forcefully there that it felt like an earthquake. It is a little bit difficult to get information out of there because there have been these rolling internet and social media blackouts, and people are already quite wary of speaking to foreign media because there is a massive crackdown on anti-regime people within anti-regime residents within Iran. So it is really difficult for us to actually get information from people, regular citizens on the ground. I do have some contacts there. Some of them are still waking up and trying to process the news, but at least one that I've spoken with this morning has said to me that there was a feeling that Fordo was a place that Israel couldn't bomb. Trump has now done it instead. They don't believe that Israel will now stop. They believe that there will be an intensification of Israel's airstrikes into Iran after this. And this contact that I've been speaking with has told me this morning that they believe that this will finish the Islamic Republic, and certainly that's the sentiment that I've been hearing from numerous people on the ground over the last few days within Iran. I was speaking with another contact. This was someone who lived in Tehran but fled when Donald Trump issued those warnings for people to flee not too long ago, a couple of days ago, and just a few hours prior to the US dropping these bombs. This is what one contact said to me. They believe if America wants to get involved, it'll take a long time and be a very long war.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company. Totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Goroka Motors for a spin.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Join me on House and Home for all your home and lifestyle improvements.
It's not rocket science. And many of these things too, like I didn't go to school, I teach myself.
From Hatok Man, health and fitness, interest stories, gardening tips, out and about, pet care, and many more. Join me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
This Wednesday on Kai Time, we take a look at our food feature for this week. We will also be checking out what's cooking with House Kai.
To bring it all together, we're gonna add our House Kai Kakaro stock cube.
Plus, on our Kai Time cooking segment, we've got another great recipe for you that you can try at home. So how to tell if they're cooked that's this Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Communities in Kokopo of East New Britain Province and Alotau in Milne Bay Province have joined the Trukai Industries Limited Team Fun Run this morning to raise funds for Team PNG ahead of the Pacific Mini Games in Palau.
Over 200 runners joined the Trukai Fun Run, themed Running Through History. The run began at 6:35 a.m. at the Ralum Car Park through the market towards Anderson's Runabout and to the Beats Back Road, finishing off back at the starting point. Participants included local businesses with Trukai's external stakeholders and their families. The Kokopo Traffic Unit managed the route, with Gadok Security and St. John's Ambulance ensuring safety throughout the event. Meanwhile, more than 100 participants took part in the event, despite the heavy downpour in Alotau. First runner-home was Charlie Roy from Rabaraba, who ran under Alotau police escort to the finishing line drenched in heavy rain. Alotau Trukai Fun Run organizer Noah Taugaloidi said he was impressed with the turnout today despite the weather. Taugaloidi said the Fun Run so far has raised 7,000 kina from Fun Run t-shirt sales and expressed hope that next year's Trukai Fun Run would be bigger and better. Funds raised from events like today's Fun Run and the associated t-shirt sales across PNG will go towards supporting Team PNG to the Pacific Mini Games in Palau starting June 29th. Lauren Jimal, Trukai Sports.
The 2025 Trukai Fun Run was successfully held today across multiple locations in Papua New Guinea, drawing thousands of participants from major cities like Port Moresby, Lae and Mount Hagen to smaller towns and communities. People of all ages turned out in vibrant Trukai Fun Run shirts to support a common cause.
The event serves as the country's largest grassroots fundraising campaign and plays a crucial role in helping athletes represent Papua New Guinea at the international sporting events. This year's Fun Run focused on supporting Team PNG's journey to the 2025 Pacific Mini Games in Palau. Proceeds from T-shirt sales will go directly towards covering costs such as travel, accommodation and other logistical needs for the team. The event not only supports sports development but also encourages healthy living, community unity and national pride. The PNG Olympic Committee, along with the sponsors Trukai Industries Limited, acknowledged the public's overwhelming support, stating that the success of the event shows the country's strong commitment to sports and its athletes. The Fun Run continues to be a unifying event for all Papua New Guineans. Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Soccer Association competition heads into week 4 of round 1 with momentum building across all divisions, especially in the Premier Division.
According to competitions coordinator Peter Matthew, the quality of football has significantly improved this season, with teams pushing hard and keeping the ladder tightly contested, especially in the Premier Division.
Currently now I'm Murat. NCDFC have all been promoted to Division 1 last year and come on top after week 3 of our competition. Or currently leading competition to Premier Division, followed by City Strikers and then Munkas and Solomon United. Those are the top 4 of Premier Division. So me as a competition coordinator, me looking at competition work tight league.
He said the competitive advantage this year has brought a fresh level of strength, with clubs showing greater discipline, better game strategies and improved fitness levels.
Where previous years, you got all certain teams where all big name club law, PMSA all work law, perform law, up to date law, standard law, game law, but this year me looking some changes come up where all teams where before all like him this law. One of them now all step up now. At least gave me strong league so.
Matthew also acknowledged the club's efforts in developing young talent, which has contributed to the increased pace and detail of the matches.
Nice.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stiff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Goroka Motors for a spin.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dreaming for more than a life we know. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things.
on Kids Corner for story time, simple and creative arts and crafts, career corner, nature time, field trips, and not forgetting our cartoons and children entertainment shows. Join me every weekdays from 3:30 to 5:30 for Kids Corner on your number one to watch, MTV.
Join us for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
The grinding, you want to be really part of the show, and hey, this is your year.
This time, our final cuts 2 contestants face off in the series for 6 remaining spots to make up the top 12.
Situation you've got, can I borrow it? Because it's hot.
Tonight at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The Kuti Andhra Women's Soccer Club is pushing hard to secure a spot and reach the finals in the competition.
Based in Port Moresby, the Kuti Andhra team is made up of women in Manus province, is already setting the bars high, registering 3 wins, 1 loss and 2 draws in the competition. Speaking to Trukai Sports today, team captain Martina Lahen gave a brief history on the team.
Name lo LLG belum playat lo Manus sem pematun rehat Kuti Andhra. So Kuti Andhra Kurti em cover moga taol Kurti island belum play all sorry mainland na inland belum play lo Manus na Andhra island belum istret lo place. Mi play all girls lo Andhra mi play dominating this team. Okay. Sampai all Kurti all come join mi play na mi play tapi mi play moga taol original or pikinini blo Manus set blo Andhra na Kurti one time.
She further underlined the team's progress and also shared the team's highlight.
Mi play Kurti Andhra mi play first start lem mi play bin coach belum play Joe Willie mi play to thank you lem one time all nara play executives belum play Kurti Andhra all bin mi play bin big play interested lo comeback and lo PMSA ta mi play lusim lo 2024 last year all boys team to solo all bin party na one play achievement belum play mi play bin prime best lem and that was 2023 where mi play were boys na girls one time mi play atom like set a goal na aim belum lo travel golo Manus na yes we did it as a team both men's na women's mi travel golo Andhra mi go play lo plus lo biannual lo Daniel Seal and then mi girls mi come back and all boys to all partake lo team lo Stevens Cup lo Lorengau Town.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
The TSI Lamana Dockers men's A reserve team set up a strong defense to beat Goroka Bombers 18-13 in a round game of the Moni Plus Port Moresby AFL competition today.
Dockers skipper Peter Kerr said it was a tough encounter, but the team managed to hold on.
Now game bla win but kind. Milugosem. We want to play to the fullest potential. Like, plenty of mangi to new ball mangi. Boys to play, some lose me play. Plenty of new play mangi comes so kind. No, clear to maslo or lily goal. Skills number na sa so. But good result black simbat. Tuesday test on black training game. On black week on so lily goal. Peras from black again. Build up the next game then.
Despite winning the match, Captain Kerr said the team will work on mistakes to make a strong return next weekend.
I didn't need to improve lo kicking game don't play. Plenty of mangi mono salo kick so. Yeah, kicking game na catchy ball na sa lily go separate na result all. Mi pa no make it good so. I'm Tuesday testing black, I'm make it also good. I'm just like thank you lo TSI lama dokas lo give me chance to play until thank you lo pome FL or running competition. Yeah, I'm so thank you Liblato.
Jonathan Sibona, Trukai Sports.
And that ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Goroka Motors for a spin.
Join us for MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12.
The grinding, you want to be really part of the show, and hey, this is your year.
This time, our Final Cuts 2 contestants face off in the series for 6 remaining spots to make it the top 12.
Situation you've got, can I borrow it? Because it's hot.
Tonight at 7:30 p.m. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Only on your number one to watch, MTV.
Insurance or life insurance in PNG has been around for some time through our One Talk system.
Join us Monday night at 7 as we discuss the importance of life insurance in Papua New Guinea.
And that is when, in the event of death, relatives chip in to meet the expenses, funeral.
So life insurance is about protecting who you care about most, and this is your loved ones.
That's on Monday night.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
Now looking at the Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, mostly sunny to partly cloudy in the evening. Daru cloudy with squally rain. Kerema partly sunny to few evening showers and rain drizzles. Alotau cloudy with frequent rain periods and possible thunderstorm. And Popondetta cloudy with evening frequent showers, rain and thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy with occasional showers, rain and possible thunderstorm. Medang, partly sunny to cloudy evening with occasional showers, rain and thunderstorm. Wewak, cloudy with evening rain periods and possible thunderstorm. and Vanimo becoming cloudy with evening showers, rain and thunderstorm. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, sunny to partly cloudy in the evening with few showers and rain drizzles. Kavieng becoming cloudy with evening showers, rain and thunderstorms. Kokopo and Rabaul, sunny to cloudy in the evening with evening showers, rain and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe mostly sunny, then becoming cloudy with evening showers, rain and thunderstorms. And Buka, mostly sunny to partly cloudy in the evening with few showers and rain drizzles. Now looking at the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy with evening showers, less rain and thunderstorms. Goroka, Bans and Kundiawa becoming cloudy with evening showers, rain and thunderstorms. And Mendi, Tari and Wabek, cloudy with evening occasional heavy showers, rain and thunderstorm.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 22nd of June, 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.